Peter Vircks, the doctor, Dr. Vircks. He's one bad sax player. He's probably the most talented sax player I know. And him and I drive all over the country, all over North America together.
Very creative. He does a lot of stuff on his own. He's a good composer. He writes some pretty cool stuff, actually really cool stuff. That's both sophisticated and accessible.
He just always has something going on, new musical ideas and a friendly energy to have around.
The doctor, man, that guy can play.
Music for me started in 1979 with piano lessons and roller skating lessons on the same night, Monday night. And then a few years later, I started singing in a children's choir and taking breakdance lessons. And shortly after that, I started playing the saxophone, probably 1984, and continued doing that to the present day. For me, it was a little more arbitrary. I was hemming and hawing about which instrument to pick, and it kind of got picked for me because I didn't choose right away, and all the other instruments got filled up. So I just got handed the saxophone, and that's what happened. So I got a phone call from another saxophonist who traded a lot of work with me, and he said there was an opening in this organization that needed someone to perform and possibly tour as well. I said, sure, I'll give it a shot. They called me to go to rehearsal, and they said, yeah, go to the dance studio on Minnehaha Avenue. So I went to the dance studio on Minnehaha Avenue that I know about. No one came, no one was there. So I walked home and called them back and said, what's up? Why was there no rehearsal? It was a different dance studio that I didn't know existed, so that's how it all started. Being on the road, having a wife and kid at home poses quite a few challenges, I guess. There's a lot of trade-off. My wife also travels, so we got a good support network. I kind of grew up doing a lot of traveling. My father was a truck driver, so kind of being on the road, or at least having a dad that's been, gone half the time, is something that I can relate to, at least in terms of how I view my son's experience. And I have a lot of respect for folks who have to travel for a living and leave their families behind, because it is challenging and it is difficult, and you start to miss them a lot. But the rewards are apparent, and the music as a performer is kind of where it's at. It's the fulfilling part of my career. So, Rhythmic Circus, Feet Don't Fail Me Now has been a show that's allowed me the opportunity to write original music and perform all original stuff. It's a very effective theater experience, and it has a very powerful message about perseverance. And sometimes I forget myself, and the show reminds me. Even though I've never had a chance to see the show, I suspect that I would really like it.